Hello Redeemer Tots, hope you're all well, hope you've had a good week. Just wanted to start by saying thank you to all of those who have sent me pictures of their crafts and the things that they were doing last week. It was lovely to see them all. Feel free to send anything else this week, any of the craft that you do or anything else you want to show. It'll be lovely to see them. Let's start this week's group with our hello song. Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, it's good to see you here. So first we need to find out what our story is today. So we're going to have a look in our bag for our clues, and which will tell us what our story is about today. So first of all, we've got a boat. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. The second thing is some shells. Some little shells there. Let's see what else I can find. We've got a fishing net. And we've got some little fish. I think our story today might be about fishing. That reminds me, a little while ago I tried to go fishing. I was fishing for a very long time, but I didn't catch anything. I sat there for ages and I waited and waited and I just couldn't catch anything. That reminds me of today's story. Today's story is going to come from the Bible, from the book of John. Do you remember last week we talked about how Jesus died and then he came back to life again? Well, after he came back to life, he went to see some of his friends, and today's story is what happened on one of those times where he came to visit his friends. It was one evening, and some of Jesus' friends had gathered at the Sea of Galilee. Peter wanted to take a little boat and go fishing, just as he used to do in the days when he was a fisherman. Soon, he and his friends, including James, John and Thomas, were sailing out into open waters under a starry sky. All night the disciples waited for fish to fill their nets, but when the dawn came, they were all empty. Then a voice came from across the waves. "Have you caught anything?" Peering into the distance, the disciples could see a figure of a man on the shore. "No, nothing," they yelled back. "Try dropping your nets to the right side of the boat," came the voice. The disciples thought it was worth a try. They soon felt their nets become heavy and they could hardly lift them. Peter, James and John looked at each other and they remembered a time in the past when exactly the same thing had happened. "It's Jesus!" they exclaimed. Peter couldn't wait to finish hauling in the catch and sail to shore, so he dived straight into the water and swam to be the first one to reach Jesus. Before long, Peter and the rest of the friends joined Jesus on the beach, and they gathered around and lit a little fire. They sat roasting fish for breakfast, and it was just like the old times. So did we hear in that story how the friends weren't having much luck catching any fish, but then Jesus helped them. He told them what to do, and then they got lots and lots of fish. So just like in that story, do you know, Jesus can help us. If we don't know what to do, he can tell us what we need to do. Great. Now we're going to have our song time. We're going to sing the same song as last week. So if you remember the words and the actions, that's great. If not, you can just they'll come up again so you can join in.
Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us, save us. You came from heaven's birth to show the way, from the earth to the cross, my debt to pay, from
Now it's time for our key phrase. Possibly remember from last time, our key phrase is hip hip hooray, Jesus is king today. Let's try that really quietly. Hip hip hooray, Jesus is king today. Now should we try that really loudly? Hip hip hooray, Jesus is king today. Fantastic. Now we're going to have our prayer time. Like last week, I will say the prayer and we'll put the words up on the screen. If you are able to read them, you can join in as well. Dear Jesus, please help me know what the right thing to do is. Help me with anything I find difficult when I'm struggling to do something. Please, would you help me? Amen. Now it's time for our craft. This week we're going to make some fishing net pictures. So what you're going to need, if you've got some, is some netting like this. Or if not, you could ask a grown-up to either draw you some netting or print some off the internet. And also you're going to need some little fish pictures. So again, they can draw you some or print you some out. We're going to cut out our fish pictures. Okay, and then you can need another bit of paper. You can get some glue on your paper. I'm going to just put some glue all over here. And then we stick the netting down. So you've got some net on your picture like that, on your paper. And then we will stick the fish on. Okay, so there we go. We've got some fish in the net. And that will help us remember that Jesus helped his disciples to catch all the fish when they were on the sea, when they were fishing. So that's it for this week. We'll see you again soon. Bye.